we want to lead by example. So a lot of us were talking prior to this, 2008, 2009, 2010 came, and you know, if you're in this component of the business, being involved, actively involved in helping companies, you know that a lot of things happened during that 3 or 4 year period of time. Businesses closed down, mergers took place, companies left, they left the area, money dried up, and nonprofits and organizations were standing there saying, we need help. So our ideal at this time was just kind of step in the gap. That's where our objective was. My objective is, here's my goal. My goal is that anytime anybody needs anything, for any reason, that they call Horizon Services first. That's my goal. Now, there is a huge, huge gap between the little girl who's 15 years old, who's a sophomore at Padua Academy, who just found out she has cancer, and she's putting together her very first 5K race. And we could buy t-shirts and hand out water and give her a $500 check, and she's happy to have it. Compared to the people that are running the Broad Street Marathon, right? So we get those calls. We stepped in the gap. What I know is we can't fix it, but we can help. We can certainly help. And there's a wide range of people that we're involved in. We are from that little girl that's got cancer to the guy that's running the music festival that needs to offset costs, and he wants a bunch of people coming in 8 times over a 3 or 4 month period during the summer so people can listen to music. There's a wide range of people that we're involved in the community. And we want to promote a positive influence. That's what we want to do. You know, I'm going to talk about business strategy in a minute. It's interesting business strategy though, because I want to be viewed way more than just a plumbing, heating, and air conditioning company. I mean, I don't even know about the plumbing, heating, and air conditioning thing. To be honest with you, my partner, he'd like throw up if he heard something. He would be sick. And, you know, I mean, we bring speakers in from out of town, and we hold, you know, we pay for the speaker, and we offset the cost of the meals, and we don't charge anybody. And, you know, I guess my thing is, you know, when I came here this morning, like I said a couple prayers in the car, and I said, I just want to say the right thing. And what I know is there's one person in this room that needs to hear my message. I just want to influence one person in a really, really positive way. And I think that's kind of the culture of the business. I mean, we step in a lot of gaps, and we have tons of people that are calling us today. I mean, I'm going to talk for a second about Horizon Helps and the full-time staff that we have and the money that we spend. We are impacting lives in an extremely positive way. So I think that is a big part of the goal. Giving hope, raising awareness, providing relief, and committing to others. I mean, it's when you look at the organization, whether it's really internally or externally, it's real easy to take a step back and remember that 21-year-old that was sitting on that curb, whose hand was up, right? Or that 49-year-old who was sitting behind his desk saying, man, this is really freaking tough. And understanding that our technicians and our employees who are suffering are dealing with people and they're struggling through life too. We want to build up a community. We'll look back, you know, 10 or 15 years from now, and we'll see the story, and the book will be written. And I don't know at the end of the day whether it's going to be a success or not. I'm not really sure. But, you know, we can build up a community and we can change lives. This started for us in 2005. We started a program called Warm the Heart. I was at a meeting, it was down in Orlando, and I heard some guy, it was a heating and air conditioning meeting. And we belong to several big organizations that are in our industry. And I was sitting in a meeting around a table, and I was listening to this guy talk, and he said, I'm going to start this program where I'm going to give away 1 furnace a year to a low-income and needy family and not charge them anything. And I was like, man, that's a great concept. So I came back and I said to my partner, I said, I got a great idea. He said, what is it? I said, let's give away 10 furnaces this year. And he said, 10? Don't you think we could start a little bit slow? We could do 10. We're in the business. We're in the business of providing people comfort. These people can't afford. They can't afford heat. So over the last couple of years, we started in 2005. We started 98 furnaces to low-income and needy families. We still get applications every year. 60 to 70. Sometimes when it's really cold, we may get 150. Sometimes we may give away 8 furnaces. Sometimes we may give away 10. And now I have people coming to me, saying, we need to do this in the air conditioning season. We have a lot of older people out there. It's funny, when we're in the HVAC business, let me tell you guys something. You got your level of patience with us during the air conditioning season is way less than during the heating season. You will bundle up in the wintertime, but in the summertime, your patience is zero. I mean, you want to be cool. You want to be cool now. And there's a lot of people that have medical issues that need to be in the air conditioning. So we're getting ready to expand this program, not only in the heating season, but in the air conditioning season too. So there's another program that we were involved in. This program just ended last year. We were involved in a program that was donated. We wrote a check for $15,000 a year for 3 years in a row to buy coats for kids. We're talking about low income. They're not my clients. I have an initiative right now. I want Horizon Helps in the inner cities, in Trenton, Philadelphia, Wilmington, and Baltimore. I want to be in the city where the rubber meets the road. And this is the program that we spent $45,000 on buying coats for kids. Who could imagine? Like your kids leave home and we're talking about coats. I couldn't wrap my head around that concept. The kids actually don't have coats, but they don't have coats. So what we decided to do is we decided to take these fragmented programs and roll it up. You know, I heard this thing, Comcast has this thing, and I love this thing. It's called Comcast Cares. That like just right to the heart. And I love that. I thought to myself, we need to start a program. And the program that we started was called Horizon Helps. We started this thing in 2010. In the last 6 years, we've donated more than $2.3 million to different types of events, being involved in events. We sponsored 862 programs. So this is now a department within my marketing department. This is part of the integrated strategy that we're using to drive a message in the marketplace. You guys may see the buses, and you may see the toll booth signs, and you may see the billboards and the flashing TV commercials and all that other kind of stuff, but there is a part of the marketing program that is grassroots. We are going into communities and we are building relationships with people like nobody else in our industry is, and nobody else really in the marketplace is. We have a full-time business development director and 4 full-time business development managers that are in the communities building relationships.